Hey, you okay? Can you hear me? Hello, sorry, you just caught me. YouTube was telling me off, so about my screen. How are you doing? Tried to sit down. What I wanted it to do is do landscape, but it doesn't like it, so I'm trying to change that. Can you hear me okay? Try turning up the sound, I don't know. Hello? So I just put my cigarette out and we'll try again. We're not going to go stop it. It's just I might have to hold the video, the phone. I thought I'd set it so I could do it landscape, but it doesn't like it at all. Hopefully you can hear me. Hello. Thank you very much, Lex. Can you hear me there? Hey, Andrew. How are you doing? Can you hear me? Great to see you, Jared, as well. Lovely to see you. So I'm just checking if you can hear me. If you could say yes. Yes, phew. That's the main thing. Because I'm just on my phone. I don't have a microphone. It's just on coming here, I just brought my... Hey, Max. Oh, thank you, Andrew. Phew. So it might be a bit echoey. I'm kind of sat. Actually, because YouTube doesn't like me tonight I thought I'd do it, landscape, but it doesn't like that. So it's portrait on the phone tonight. Every time I turn the phone, it says, turn it back. It gets quite aggressive with me. But I'm going to be holding the phone then, so that'll be this evening. Ah, wee wee. Lovely to see you, Wondrous Purple. Yeah, I have enjoyed the break. I've got one more day. I go on Sunday, so it's Friday. It's Friday night. Tonight's Friday for you as well. But I've got tomorrow, and then I go. I've got a transfer booked to the airport at 8:30 on Sunday morning, so I've still got a full day. Anyway, Friday. Cheers. So I'll show you, if you haven't seen it, as I'm holding it, I'll show you how I've set this up. Because I did have the tripod, oh God, here. And it doesn't like, the tripod doesn't like landscape, portrait. But YouTube told me I'm not allowed landscape tonight, so we're on portrait, so I can't fit it in. So this could be a bit of a shaky video. But what I thought I'd do is I've put my chair kind of halfway in and halfway out of the room because I didn't want to upset any people in their garden. So I'll hold that away. You don't need the biggest me, do you? Hold on, I'll see if I can do this way. That's it. I think I can do it. And cheers. Hope you're all having a good week. Let me know, have you had a good week? So I'm trying to show you a bit of the view. There are palm trees out there as well, but I'm quite lucky. I've got a really private garden. It's really quite nice. I'll try and get this to work. Sorry. Come on. It'll fit, I promise. I don't want to stop a stream again because I'm kind of doing that quite a lot, aren't I? Is that better? There, we're sorted. There we are. Phew. Well, it's lovely to see you, Max. Thank you for popping in. Thank you very much. Oh, I'm sweating now after all that effort. Hey, Sam, how are you doing? And take care, Max. Catch up soon. Strange hairstyle going on again. Hey, Winston. South of France. Thunder is just starting here. Oh gosh. Yeah, I'm really good. I think you saw that I had a bit of a meltdown when I arrived here, and I think it was just the travel stuff. I felt a bit overwhelmed, but after that, I've calmed down and had a really nice, relaxed time. I haven't been using my phone much. I've tried to have a little break from it. I kind of been checking it once to twice a day. Oh, Andrew, I'm looking forward. I'm back on Sunday and I know it's going to be bloody hot, isn't it? Jared, my day has been lovely. I got up about 6 a.m. and basically I've just been really enjoying the hotel kind of apartment. I suppose suite, isn't it? Not apartment, except it hasn't got a kitchen. And I've spent most of the day there. I popped out, had a lovely walk out, had a walk around, popped to the shops. There was meant to be, well, there was drinks here in the reception area, like their Friday social thing between 6 and 8. And I thought, no, I just can't be bothered, you know. It's fine. I've had a lovely time, and I'm going so soon. I don't need to make new friends to go away the next day, do I? Sam, there's been no good bangs here, um, but yeah, it's been good. I've had a funny couple of experiences which I'll tell you about as we get into this and just as people arrive. Oh, lovely to see you. Thank you for joining, and also thank you for the music you've sent on WhatsApp. I really enjoyed it. Thank you very much, Giano. No, Giorgio, isn't it? Sorry. Hey, Daniel. So the writing. I'm using my phone tonight, so the writing's really small. And sorry, it's kind of portrait, but YouTube wouldn't let me do landscape. Every time I turn the phone, it won't have it. Yeah, the food's been really good, and the drinks have been very good as well. Oh, sorry, as more of you are here. Cheers. Happy Friday. So I'm just going to move this slightly. You'll see me fanning around for a second. I had it all set up really nicely. And do you know what? I took like a selfie to double check what it'd be like. I was all ready an hour ago, and I thought I'll leave it all set up. It'll be lovely. And then YouTube has a go at me. So I think it's because when you first schedule live, you're meant to tell it which way the video is meant to be, and I haven't used my phone. Well, I've used my phone once, as you might know, but not since. So it's a bit difficult. Well, happy Friday to you all. So, how's your week been? Has it been roasting in the UK? And if you're not in the UK or in the south of France with the thunder, how's it been? Yeah, today I went out. I just had a lovely walk, and I bought some more cigarettes, which I'll probably have one in a minute. And actually, I wasn't in the mood to eat out at all today, and I haven't been bothered with the breakfast, so I bought some crisp breads and some Philadelphia and some tomatoes, and that was kind of my late lunch. I'm all hot and bothered again. I have that sounds lovely, lovely, wondrous purple. Um, Sounds a delightful place to go. I'm very jealous. Hey Baz, how you doing? Lovely to see you. How are you doing? So the table's just, well, you can see it now. It's just out of reach. But I wanted to try and show there are some palm trees in the distance. I don't know if you can see, but I've got that white wall as the end of my garden, which is actually very nice. It makes the whole thing very private. So I could hear movement. I thought, oh God, there's somebody coming to complain because I'm talking, of all things. It's funny, last week I was saying I'm not sweaty, tonight I'm sweaty. Oh, and I'm look orange because there's orange lights just... Oh, you can see one right above me. There, on the terrace. They're actually quite cool, but they look a bit orange. Yeah, I think I've had a good week away actually. I think after the first, it is Baz. If you haven't watched my last video, what I'll do in a bit, if anybody wants, I'll give you a little tour because I can pick up the phone. I'm on the phone tonight, so I can pick up the phone and do a little tour around. It is lovely. It's probably one of the favourite places I've been to in Gran Canaria, to be honest. Hey, the Mac fan, thank you so much. Thank you. I'm dragging it out. My birthday isn't until the 30th, but it's officially my birthday week now, so I'm going to take that. Thank you very much. The birthday celebrations have started. I'm going to have a drink to that. Thank you. Cheers. I did. I love them. Thank you so much for the tracks. It really kind of perked me up. It's nice to kind of share some music, isn't it? Especially over the WhatsApp. So thank you. And sorry, I haven't listened to your last message. I think you might have heard that I've been just leaving my phone alone and kind of going out and, you know, just trying to not look at my phone and things like that and trying to get my head together. This week coming, of course, Baz, in a bit, I'll just finish my cigarette because I don't want to smoke inside the apartment, and I'll show you all around so you can see it for real and with me. I know, weeks I'll be a young 50. It doesn't really worry me. It's a bit of a milestone though. Today I've been slightly stressing because I've done nothing about it, not being 50, but over, I arrived back on Sunday afternoon, and then Monday morning, first thing, I've got to take the van into for the repairs for the welders, and then I need to find somewhere to live. And it came to me today, why not? Because my mother and father, and brother and cousin and aunt, and they've all booked somewhere that's nearish Southampton. So I thought, actually, why not get an Airbnb for Southampton? But my goodness, it's like another £800 to £900, but I'm looking for 8 days, so it's not that expensive. But it's another £800 off the money that I don't really have. But I thought, well, I've got to live somewhere. So, but also it means they're coming here, and I can't be that far away from the van because that's been repaired down, 10 miles away from Southampton. So it's been between a rock and a hard place again. Um, so that's my thinking today. I know, right? I should just park up. I'm just going to live in my van, especially when it's up on the ramp. She showed me the ramps. It must be like 10 foot high, but I'll just live there while they weld away. Who'd care? And just open the door and get them to order me food and things. No, I'm without a van for the week. That's the big thing. So, and I've been putting off the big decisions, but this is a big decision. I've got to be somewhere for a week, and also I've got to be near where the van is almost as well, because halfway through the week, my whole family are coming this way, that way, not Gran Canaria way. Sorry, Frank's gone out. Yeah, poor Citron is stuck with uh, an unfortunate name, Giorgio, which I love. Hey, Blackpool, how are you doing? Lovely to see you. Thank you for joining in. I will be doing a little tour of the hotel in a bit. Um, I'm unsure when to tell you about the bizarre things that's happened, but the good things as well. But I'll just wait for everything to kind of settle down a bit, and then we'll have a proper chat. Oh, sweating. It'd be quite nice to give you a tour because the bedroom just over there. Luckily, with the phone, I know where I'm going. You know, when I'm doing the computer lives, if I point this way, it kind of points me that way. This time it's for real. So just over there is the bedroom. I've got the little lights on. I actually made the bed this morning as well. The fella come round. He said he did the mini bar. It's like a full bar really in a massive fridge. He did that, and he said, "Do you want servicing today?" That tickled me. I said, "No, I'm actually fine. Everything's pretty okay here. Thank you." It just, these things that tickle you. I remember I was in Brockenhurst and I wanted a haircut. My boring haircut, beard, grade one, up the sides, grade one. Not really much off the top because I'm getting old and it's not growing that well. Um, and he did all that, and then he did kind of like moisturiser on my face, and I thought, well, there we go, lovely, lovely, thank you very much. Nothing awkward. But then he said, is there anything else? I thought, would you like anything else? I said, what else are you offering? I didn't ask. I said, no, 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 everything's fine. I'll just pay. No, I'm not Australian. I'm from the UK. Well, that's what I was wondering about the extras. I was thinking, I don't know. No problem. Take your time. Have a lovely chat and wish Tommy my love and speak to you in a bit. No, I just thought today was a bizarre. It's one of those bizarre situations where he's doing the bar and he said, would you like it? Would you like to be serviced?" Yes. But I'd imagine he's saying in a very professional way, but my humour is not that way. Right, also, if we can have a tour, I'll fill up my wine. I hope you've all got a little something in front of you, whether it's wine or whatever you drink or water or whatever. But hey, hey, how are you doing? Lovely to see you. Right, should we have a little real-time tour? Perhaps his five brothers. No, I had a bizarre experience as well. All right, let's do the tour, and I'll go a bit quiet. I'll tell you what. Well, you'll be able to see. I'm sure you all know what TV and a fridge and a bed looks like, but I'll try to keep talking. But I'll turn the camera around so I won't be able to see what you're saying. Oh gosh, Daniel, 121. Why are you? Oh, are you going to work or anything? Because coffee's a bad time for that. Right, let the tour begin. What I'll just do this. I don't want to press a button and cut anyone off, so I've got to be careful. Right. Uh, Basically, I'm walking out to the little garden area. There's a. I'm trying to get the. There's a big palm tree there. A couple of sun loungers. And a little coffee table and chairs. Unfortunately, it doesn't normally look like this, but this is where I'm stationed at the moment with the chair and the coffee table. Sorry, I'm kind of looking at this sideways. Right, we have obviously the telly and stuff. Oh, I'll bring my glass and I'll pour some wine. Sorry, this is a bit bizarre. The mini bar in almost all its glory. So I'll just pour some wine, sorry. Give me a second. There we go, I'm not peeing. Don't worry. Okay. I have the sofa, a lovely reclining kind of set there. There's a desk where the black chair that I'm sitting on in the doorway is from. Come to the bedroom. Hopefully you can see okay. I'm trying to make sure you can see, but I'm kind of looking over my phone to make sure you can. My wardrobe is, I'm almost out of clean clothes, but I've only got tomorrow to go and Sunday, so it doesn't matter. Bit of a window out to the courtyard as well. You'll see me in a second. Sup? And here's the bathroom. Um, oh, sorry, very nice chair. So there you go. That's the grand tour. And I'll just go and grab my wine because I left it in the most awkward place possible. Thank you, Baz. I know, mini bar. I wouldn't call it a mini bar, would you? In it, I know. No, it's a bit wild. Because they have all the spirits and everything in there. Obviously, it costs some money. I don't know if you'll be able to see that the price list isn't so bad. I don't know if you can make that out. But the thing is, that's not so bad, is it? I'm just going to put the wine down and, as normal, itchy nose. So I'll just try and get this sorted. Sorry. I'm so nervous about pressing buttons because it'll cut everything off, so a bit of an awkward. Is that okay? We all steady down. Hey Louis, how are you doing? So I was just giving a tour of the apartment or the suite. Did you get to see? It is. It's really nice. It's probably one of the nicest places I've stayed in Gran Canaria, and I've been here probably, I don't know, off the top of my head, about 30 times. This isn't self-catering, it's like a hotel kind of suite. But today, I don't really like eating too much. I don't like eating meat, so I went out today and thought I'm just going to buy some sesame crackers and some cheese to eat. So that's in the fridge, and I had some of that with tomatoes. Not very exciting, but it's been so hot. It's a bit like in the UK, it's just hot all the time, so it doesn't matter. Lex, that's hilarious. Sadly not, but it's very bizarre because when I'm brushing my teeth, I catch that fella out of the bedroom, the bathroom mirror, and I think, who the fuck is that in my room? Um, I'm glad you like it, Louis. Um, I have had a weird encounter. Sorry, can I light a cigarette and I'll tell you all about it? It's been very weird, a little bit, I don't know, saucy. So I'll keep it clean. But yeah, a bit weird. Oh, did you see my ring? I've taken the wedding ring off, and I went and bought myself a new engagement ring. It looks like I'm engaged to the devil now, doesn't it? So I'll just light up and I'll tell you about the weird bits, but nothing to do. This isn't anything to do with the hotel because they can't control what guests do, and I always remember that from when I've stayed in other places, and also when I had the guest house before. The you know, you're subject to what guests do, aren't you? Oh, John, I keep saying it's so warm, but I know if you're in the UK or anywhere else that's warm, it's warm anyway, isn't it? It was quite nice to show you around the bedroom because nice to have the fan on. I've got the air conditioning down to 17 degrees. I'm like a vampire. I hope all the chat is showing up here. If I'm ignoring you, just say again. Oh, of course. Cheers. Happy Friday. I have a horrible feeling it's turned to top comments rather than all comments. So if anyone feels ignored, just either keep saying it, or somebody else say you're not answering somebody, and I will. Um, I'm, I'm kind of, I'm a bit useless with these lives, and the problem is the minute you schedule them, you set your settings, and then it will not deviate. It's like I forgot to put it on landscape rather than portrait. So, gosh, raining and 10 degrees. Actually, that sounds quite nice. I hate to say it. I was looking at the ring camera for my van, and the whole place looks parched. I mean, the van's safe. I can check the ring camera at any time. I'm so pleased I've got that. But where it is in Dorset, it looks absolutely parched. It looks awful. Oh gosh, I'm not so much a loudmouth American, but I can be a little bit loud, so I'll just adjust my shorts after walking around. Really, rain is coming. That would be amazing. Right, I suppose I ought to tell you about how this week has gone, because it has had its bizarre moment. I'll probably put it in a video because it'll be hilarious. I hopefully hilarious, and not too worrying. But I think it was the second night. I What did I do? No, the first night I didn't go out. So the second night I went out and had a lovely time. I met some lovely people. I went to Yumbo. I know it's quite a contentious place. A lot of people like it or they don't like it. I find it tacky, but it's where everyone goes. So I thought I'll go for a couple of Jack Daniels, go to Bear and Hole, the bar, where the staff are really, really nice to me, the owners, and that they're really kind of kind. And also being a single person, it felt like a safe place to go. So I did that. And then I went to, I think it's Tom's bar there, had a really nice time. I sat on my own little table, in your high stool, and I sound like a child, but you're up high, aren't you, on your tables, and had a few drinks, and because it was getting really busy, some people had to kind of sit and join me at my table. I had a really nice time. Swapped numbers with them, but I realised actually that was probably a bit of a mistake, so I decided not to contact them. So I'll just carry on with I'll just read the comments, then I'll carry on with a bit of story. I bet it's a relief to get some cool. Oh, okay, right. I'll carry on with the story then. Sorry, I see words go up, but I've got to kind of peer close. You all know what my eyesight is like. It's not good. Um, so yeah, had a lovely time. They were really nice people, but I felt they wanted a bit more than I wanted to offer. So I swapped numbers, but decided not to get in contact. So that was that. I got back, excuse me, and decided, oh, you know what, I'm going to raid what else would you call a mini bar like this? Like a major bar, a full fridge of bar. Um, so I thought, you know what, I'm going to open the Carver. Why not? It's €9.50. Fuck it all. So I did that, and I was sat there drinking, and where the garden is, I kind of come up like a corridor between the what would you call suites. So it's incredibly private, but the security light on. So I thought, oh, what's that? So I kind of shot out here just behind me, and this fellow was there, and I thought he was just checking in. I said, "Oh, are you lost? Are you okay?" And he said, "No, wrong apartment, no English." And I said, "Well, fine, off you go." Um, and then the next day, I thought, well, I didn't think anything of it because half of me thought, is it security coming? Because sometimes in resorts you have a security guard in the middle of the night kind of coming round and checking everything. And sometimes you sup like a security guard if you're up late. But no, it wasn't that. So I thought it's somebody checking in and they've got a bit confused. It doesn't matter. And then the next day, fine, perfectly fine. The the reception fella come over and he said, "Oh, you're not having breakfast." And I said, "I don't really eat breakfast, if that's okay." But I was sat on the outside just here. And he said, do you want your room cleaned?" I said, yeah, why not? Because he was obviously thinking they do cleaning most days. So I thought, I don't want to be in the way. So, yeah, why not? Did that. Sorry, to finish my sick. I'm not dragging it out. I'm trying to think of the right order it happened. It was a bit of a daze, to be honest. Anyway, if you're just joining, cheers. So, I think that day I went out because I wanted to buy something. Can't remember what I wanted to buy, but I wanted to go and look around the shops. Oh, cheers. And came back and I thought, actually, I could go out tonight. I didn't have the particularly latest night ever last night. Feel fine. Um, so I got myself showered again, got ready, and then I thought, actually, I fancy a bit of a disco nap. I don't know how many of you, you know, a, a little nap before going out. You kind of showered. I hadn't put on my cheers. I hadn't put my going out outfit. My going out outfit. It was jeans and a t-shirt. I'm not dressed up to the nines. I think you've met me before. I'm not one to dress up that much, and just went to lay on the bed, you know, and this is going to sound strange, but it happened. Um, I just thought, because it was daylight at the time, it's not that dark now, but it's nighttime. But it was daylight at the time. It was around 8:30, and I thought, I've got half an hour. I don't need to get dressed yet. Go and lie in the bed, cool down, have a little nap, and then have a quick drink, and then head on out. Woke up and I don't know what YouTube would like about this. Pooed myself. There was a man actually in the doorway of my bedroom. So he'd come in this door here and turn that way, and he was stood there, starkers, playing with himself. And then he died, and I started screaming. I literally screamed. I screamed quite a lot because I just opened my eyes. I thought it was a fucking ghost or something. I don't know what the hell was going on. And he was like, "Calm down, calm down, calm down." I was like, "How do I calm down? You're in my place. How is this happening?" Anyway, I jumped out of bed. I pushed him out, but then he grabbed hold of me and tried to kiss me. And I'm afraid, just because I don't know what's wrong with me. Perhaps because lack of human contact, I naturally kissed back. But I said, "No, you must go, you must go, you must go." And then for the next two nights, he was like standing like just at this door, but I was locking all the doors and closing all the windows, not closing all, but closing the curtains and things. And he kept being round in my area, and it's not the hotel's fault, it's his fault. And I it was To be honest, I should take it as a flattering thing, but I don't think, even if your door's open, and essentially before 9 o'clock in the evening, it's daytime, isn't it, when you're in abroad, and you should be able to go and lie in your bed without locking the whole thing up. And that was quite shocking. So I don't know. Um, but then he found me on the Scruff um, app, which I hardly use anymore. But he tracked me down on there, and he said, "Oh gosh," he said, "I'm so sorry, I got lost." You got lost, did you? You walked into somebody's apartment and you saw an unfamiliar person in our bed and you still thought you were lost, and you kept doing it. It's only I think it's about 9 rooms, 9 suites. This place. There's only so much you can get lost, isn't there? I should have asked to move rooms, but I don't think they'd have any for me. And the problem is, he'd probably come and harass somebody else that was still in this room. You just don't know what's going to happen. And I thought, well, I'll just lock the room. Sorry, Lex, I'm just catching up with the things. I know it's a bit much, and I don't know what was wrong with me when I was kind of pushing him out this door that we're sat at. He grabbed me and kissed me, and I kissed back. And I think it's just it's that reaction, because I was so confused. I didn't know what I was thinking. Oh, sorry. There's some kind of land train that goes over. I don't know if you can hear it. Yeah, I know. I spoke to. I don't have many friends, but actually I use Scruff for. There's 2 friends I've made, like quite good friends. We've never met. We don't talk about like hooking up. There's nothing like that. We have no interest in each other, but we're kind of friendly, but in different parts of the UK. And I said about this, and they said you should be reporting him. He needs to go to like jail or be arrested. I thought, I don't like to make a fuss. You know me. I don't like to say anything. Sorry if I haven't said hello to you if you've just joined. Hello, it's lovely to see you. So I was wittering on, but lovely to see you, and cheers. Friday night, you know. As I suppose the end of the tale is that I think, I don't know. I'm looking at the door. I think actually, whenever I want, if I want to shower, or if I want to go to the toilet, or have a nap, I know this is base stuff, but I'm gonna close down the room, and I have been since. Hopefully not. Surely the reception wouldn't charge me for that, should they? Yeah, I did find out. Sorry, Lex, with that message he sent, because he was getting a bit racy also in the messages. Because when I said, haha, it doesn't matter, we all make mistakes. Um, he said, I'm off to La Gomera tomorrow, and he said, I'll see you on Sunday, because he said, I really want to do more with you. And I said, yeah, see you Sunday, knowing that 8:30 on Sunday morning I'm off. I'm back in the UK. Hey Larry, how are you doing? Sorry, and anyone else that said hello, I can't see, but I thank you so much for joining in. Lovely to see you. I think that's the whole lesson to it. I think he was an exception to the rule, wasn't he? Most people wouldn't do that, would they? I wouldn't dream of walking into somebody's, like these They're almost like little bungalows next to each other. But you can imagine where you live in your street. If somebody's door is open, say it's a hot day or something, you wouldn't think, oh, I'll just pop in and then find where they are and stand in their doorway just to watch. Are they washing up? Are they having a shower? Are they having a nap? You just don't do that. So it was, I don't know how to say it. It's lack of, what's the word? Well, just lack of decency, I guess. Yeah, kind of a peeping Tom, and but half of me thought after I kind of got over it, calmed down, and also knowing that he'd left the this hotel, I kind of thought, well, I don't know, take it as a compliment, I guess. Oh gosh, can you imagine? Because I was screaming in bed because I was so frightened. I thought it was a ghost. I really thought it was a ghost. It didn't occur to me that it was actually a real person in the room. I thought I was seeing something from my dreams or a ghost or something. Can you imagine if I had a gun? He wouldn't be alive anymore. But that's my biggest bizarre thing from staying here. Yeah, but also it's not the hotel's fault. It was my fault because I decided on an afternoon or late afternoon, early evening nap, and just left like this door open, and just thought I'll lie down for a bit because I didn't fancy putting on my jeans because it was warm, and I thought I'm going to leave it till about 9, and just nodded off. And also considering that you can see behind me there are sunbeds, and can you imagine if I was laying on them as well? That would have been even worse. It's just, I think it was him. He didn't respect boundaries, and I think that's what the problem was. A kissogram. I think it's hilarious. Which one of you ordered me this kissogram? I'll hunt you down. Marlin, you're right. He was treating it as a very different place than it actually is. And can you imagine if I was laying, because it's like today when I went out to get cigarettes, I went past the pool and there were fellas, they didn't have clothes on. They were lying around, enjoying the sunshine, enjoying being by the pool. But I didn't go and jump on one of them. I walked straight past, and if anyone was awake, I'd stop them and went straight out because I went about my business, and the same thing coming back. I don't look, I just kind of carry on about my business. Um, it just felt weird, but I don't know. That's one thing. It's not going to put me off coming back to here because I think this is a lovely place. But I think always, I'd say for all of us, be wary of especially travelling alone, be wary of your situation. And if you want a nap, close the doors. If you're having a nap on the sun lounges, I mean, you should feel safe, shouldn't you? But I don't know, weird stuff. You can't help what people are going to be like, can you? So I'll just catch up. Well, perhaps if he was Superman, not Spider-Man. It was weird behaviour, but just get over it. It's a story to tell, isn't it? It's one of those things. It's something that I never thought would happen, but there we are. But also it'll make for a good because over the next week when I come back, um, to the UK, the van is going to be in for about, oh gosh, about 8 days. So I'm thinking about where to stay, and I'm thinking about, you know, staying somewhere different. Nothing about him, but it'll give me something to talk about and also update you on the van. So it's something, you know, oh my God, and I can do a, you know, a thumbnail on it, can't I? Jared, you'd love it. Actually, it's a gorgeous place to come. If ever you do come to Gran Canaria, do stay here. You never know, you might get the pleasure of him. Um, it's both gay place and clothing optional. Um, I'm I'm never clothing optional. Clothing is always very necessary for me. Oh, it's sold out. Well, I suppose it depends when you're going to come. If you're going to come tonight, I guess it could be sold out. When are you thinking? So, I'm a bit sniffy. Ah, I see. Sorry, Monster. I was just reading that, and I didn't think that because I thought this place, because they're very very private things, and also it was during the day. I guess if I left my door open wide open at night and lights on, it's like, come on in, lads. You know, that'd be hilarious. I can't. Can you imagine if he was like my dentist? Actually, I broke a tooth about 6 months ago, so I do need a dentist. But I'm not letting him in my mouth. Sam, I think I was in too much shock to notice. I mean, he had genitalia. I'm trying to keep it for YouTube yeah, no, this place is expensive, and I did push the boat out a bit, but also I got some discount. I think it was pretty last minute, and what's that thing that Booking.com do? They give you Genius level, so I got a Genius level 3, and so it knocked down the price. So I'm finding it hard because normally we're this way up, so I'm trying to include my hand movements into here. Oh, don't be so silly, Baz. But yeah, that was a bizarre thing. Excuse me. I think I'm not going out tonight. Obviously, we'll finish the stream, you know, later in an hour or so. But by then it'll be 11. Then I just want to chill time, and again, things like that, they kind of knock your confidence. It's good because you kind of think, oh gosh, you know, he fancied me or whatever, but then you kind of think, oh, I'm frightened of going out. Exactly. You never know what the wildlife is going to be like, and that was just it seemed like a one-off. Of all the places I've ever been, you know, with my ex and things, we always went to kind of gay resorts, you know, clothing optional and all of that. I've never known anything like that. I've always felt safe. So it was just, I think, a one-off, and it was just what he was in that mood, I guess. Exactly. In room entertainment, I guess. Better than Netflix. Exactly. It was a one off. It's not a, you know, it's a bit frightening, but nothing went wrong. I mean, I'm still here. I'm talking to my friends here. Um, my wallet was still on the side. There's still some, everything was left alone. He didn't actually steal or anything like that. It was just a silly encounter, I guess. Um, so that's my big story this week. The other stories are actually very tame. Um, just I've had a couple of good nights out and met some really, really friendly people because sometimes I don't know how to put it. Sorry, you might have thought I froze, but I'm trying to think. I feel a bit awkward sometimes sat in a bar on my own. So there's certain bars I go to here, and they're very nice to me. Sorry, this is very repetitive, but then they'll come and stand with me and stuff. If they can see I'm on my own lot, I'm not going to be chatted up. I'm not going to pick up, but I should be allowed to go out and enjoy taking myself out, shouldn't I? And there's certain places that have been lovely to me, so I've really enjoyed that. Um, and I think also I really enjoyed. Yeah, I know what you're saying, Baz. I didn't think about it because it was daylight. I know it was evening light, but it was kind of like the sun was coming in, and but is it an invitation if I were to lay on the sunbed, arse in the air, and in my own private part of my suite? Is that an invitation? I don't know. So it just takes me a while to read. Sorry. Yeah, there are very friendly people. The couple of bars I go to, they are very, very. They know when you're on your own, and they're not like the bar staff or the owners. I don't like to call people staff. It seems cold, doesn't it? The people that work there, because they are people. They're people like me and you. Um, there's one point I really need the loo, but that means packing up my cigarettes, and I don't know what to do with my drink, and I might lose my table. And there were points where I said to people, to someone working there, and they'd stand or sit in my seat and just look after things. So I thought that was really, really kind of them. Um, there aren't many kind of single men, I think. I think that's the whole thing. Oh, take care. Thank you so much for coming and joining in, Marlin. Thank you so much. It's been lovely to see you. We'd hope leaving your any front door open isn't an invitation to anybody, wouldn't you? That's we're working on the in the world of fuck knows, aren't we? You know, I mean, there's times where when I was back in Wareham a week ago, and it was incredibly hot, and I was walking down the high street, and there were between some of the shops later on in the high street, they've got their doors open because they want a breeze coming through. But does that mean that I'm allowed to walk straight into the house and say, oh, hello, or just strip off in front of them? I'm not quite sure that's a strict invitation. I know that's a bit boring, but maybe in Gran Canaria it's a very different thing, and perhaps it's a clue to people. So I'm just going to pull my sleeves up. Yeah, I suppose I think it's my mistake, and also I think it's just some people. Perhaps he was drunk or whatever, and he didn't. He perhaps it was his first time at this type of resort, and he just thought, I can wander around into anybody's place. I don't know. Sorry, I don't want to make a big meal of this. I was just kind of saying, if you weren't on holiday, or if he weren't on holiday, is that his normal behaviour? Which would be very interesting. And I don't think he'd be walking the streets if that were the case, would he? Sorry, I just dribbled. I suppose that's the whole thing. It could pay off. Sorry, excuse me. I think because I woke up with the start, if I was sat on the sofa and he come wandering around, I'd have laughed and say, no, 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 go back to your room, get out. But I think it's just I woke up with the start. I think that might have been the bizarrest thing. Malaysia host. Sorry, sorry. I'll try not to read all of your comments out loud. I'm just trying to think. Ah, okay. Perhaps he'd been there, and that's where he got it from. I don't know. You're right, Louis. The whole thing is, this thing has been. I don't think how to say the words. Obviously, I went to Torremolinos for a month, and I came to Gran Canaria for a bit, went back to Torremolinos, and I've been in the van since. I'm not. I can travel, um, but I forget about safety sometimes. I kind of think, I'm a big boy and I can solve problems, and I did. It was all fine. Just a bit of a bizarre problem to solve. Well, that's why I wondered. I wondered whether I got that funny when he tracked me down on the scruff. He just put ha 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 wrong room and stuff. It was like, you're probably right, monster. Larry, you're right. No is always no, and I just thought actually I'd also bring it up for if anyone that is travelling alone in the future. Be aware of these things. It doesn't matter whether you're gay, straight, lesbian, trans, whatever. It does not matter. If you're on your own, I've realised that I've got to be slightly more careful. And, you know, I'm here to tell the tale. I'm fine. I'm drinking from the. I don't know. Could we come up with a word for this mini bar? Because it's not mini at all, is it? I quite like laughing out loud. I think it's just if I was sat on the sofa that's just behind where we're sitting, And he did that, I probably would have laughed in disbelief and walked up and said, "No, go back to your room, fuck off." But it's because I woke up and there was a man in the doorway with no clothes on, um, pleasuring himself. I just kind of I started screaming because I didn't know if I was dreaming or not dreaming, and I suffer with nightmares quite a lot, so I didn't know what to think. Welcome back, good to see you. As you say that, welcome back. My glass empty. I'm just going to get a glass of wine. It's a chance for anybody else to fill up, whether it's wine, tea, coffee, water. Go get yourself a drink. I'll be back in just a few seconds. But no, I should have laughed. I think because I do suffer with nightmares, that I didn't know what I was seeing was right or wrong. It is a very well appointed minibar. Um, does anybody want anything? I mean, there's plenty in there. If you were here, I'd be pouring the drinks. But just a second. So excuse me, that was quite a close up. Don't be frightened. Yeah, Larry, it's I think if I'm telling all of this to you, my friends here. I think when I go on to talk about this slightly in the next video, because I need to do a bit more van life as well, I'm going to write down kind of things. I'm taking kind of some of your comments on board, and I'm going to rethink how I actually tell this tale. But it's just I thought I'd just be open about everything. You know me. I can't hold my own water, can I? Louis, you're right. It's been amazing, and I think that's why I got like really overwhelmed when I arrived. The flight was really good. I think I explained that getting out of the airport was really good as well, because I was waving my Irish passport, and so I didn't have any queues. Got straight into a taxi. That was €50, but I counted for that. I had some cash on me. Went straight to Jumbo, had a little pint. Actually, I didn't have a pint. I'm a bit off the beer at the moment. I had a Jack Daniels and Coke, and then I walked to the hotel. And that's where you might have seen the video in the last video I did, but I did a tour tonight. It's incredible here. It's a lovely place, and I couldn't recommend it enough. Um, but I'm not going to let that experience spoil it. I'm going to take it as an experience. It happened, and perhaps for the future, I'll know to be a bit more guarded, or if I want to invite someone to leave the door open, I can't see me ever doing that type of behaviour. But the option's there. I'm not judging. Oh, sorry, Louis. Did you? uh, I think the fella visiting my room was the most unexpected thing. But the best thing, apart from that, is a feeling that I can go out. I can. Excuse me, I'll just take my glasses off for a second. I can go out by myself, and I can do these kind of like Gran Canaria things, and enjoy myself. And actually, people are very kind. The people that work in bars are really, really kind and lovely, and so I think that's my biggest positive experience from this. Oh, thank you. No, it means a lot to be able to just talk out loud, and I think that's why I value coming on the live with you all. Is that I know I can talk to you, and I know it's sometimes these are quite funny, these things, and you don't know what to expect from what I'm going to say. And I don't go in with a great plan. I just thought I'd just witter on for a bit, and you're just everyone's so lovely, and I appreciate it. And as always, you know that you're my friends. That's all that matters to me. Um, I, 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 I've stopped feeling lonely since being on YouTube, which is a massive thing. So also like taking myself off to the bar, um, or a couple of bars recently, I sit there and I think, oh, like you can sit there and think, oh God, I feel a bit, I'm on my own, I'm lonely. I'm not at all. So now I can go onto the YouTube thing and I see comments, I see, and also talk to you and also sometimes the emails they put me up, and I'll save kind of some of the WhatsApps as well. If you want to WhatsApp me, I can be quiet at times, but if you email me and we chat, I'll send you my number. And that was lovely. I was sat in a bar and I was WhatsApping some of you, and just this is perfect. It's friendship. Oh gosh, hey, BP's on tour. I subscribed to your channel earlier. Lovely to see you. Thank you for coming in and joining in. How are you doing? I forgot to smoke. You're right. Let's have a cigarette. Let's all calm down. But no, I think that's a big thing. The whole thing about YouTube is I've really, really made some very close friends here with all of you. It's incredible, isn't it? Who'd have thought? But here we are, chatting from Gran Canaria, and then a few days' time you'll be, oh God, we'll be in some Airbnb, I guess, because I've got to stay somewhere where the van's being repaired. I've made sure I've kept that money separate for the savings, in the savings, because it's literally blowing the budget, but it'll get it done and the van will be ready for the coming year. And I think we're going to do some proper travelling. I think coming to Gran Canaria has made me think I'd like to do some UK travel, but also I'd like to do some Europe travel. And why waste having a passport that I've got that I can just go into Europe and travel as much as I want, as long as the van's roadworthy. Um, what's holding me back? So apart from um, you know the van not passing the MOT, so let's get that sorted, and we might have some adventures together. I know, right, Blackpool? It is the power of the internet. That's lovely to hear. So BP's on tour. I think that's incredible. Where I found that I fit in best, I go to Hole. I don't know how to say it. It's next to the Chinese buffet. You'll know it. But the fellas there are really, really kind to me, and I don't feel kind of on my own all the time. It's lovely that you've joined in as well. I loved your comment today, and thank you for coming and saying hello. How long wide is Great Britain? Um, I don't know. and I can't Google it because the phone's right in front of me. I know Banbury is about in the middle or the furthest from any water. Um, I know there's a lot. Yeah, could you Google it for me while you're there because I can't. I've only got my phone here and I'm chatting to you with it. Hey Paul, how you doing? I think it's my default place, and I don't know if it'll ever will be in the future. But it's just with the van being out of action for a bit. I think I said that I just wanted to. I felt very stuck. I couldn't drive the van because I'm waiting for repairs. So I thought I'm going to take myself away. And also with being 50, I'm not sure of the date, but in a few days' time, whenever it happens, um, I'm going to take myself off. Fuck the money. I'm just going to enjoy a bit of time away, and I'm glad I did. Gosh, I need a haircut again. The problem is, it's the beard and the sides of the hair. Larry, I love that. I'd love to go to America and travel, but I don't know if I could take the van. I'm not quite sure how that works. Um, but I'd love to come across one day. I'd love to travel far more than just Europe. Thank you, Paul. Yeah, it's been a good time anyway. A bit bizarre at times, but it's been fine. It's been good fun. Excuse the smoking. You know I do, so it's no great shock. Trying to think of anything else I can tell you about. Actually, Japan. I've always fancied Japan. Love it. Again, something I can't. There's somewhere I can't take the fan. Oh God, Baz, don't. I've got a couple of different trimmers. It, it goes horribly wrong. I can tell you that. 800 miles. Thank you. I had no idea. Thank you so much for saying. Yeah, I need to do a bit more of the UK. I'm not so sure about. I know everybody goes up to thank you. Hey, I know you I really appreciate you. You say you love me a lot, so I love you too. Thank you, friend. Um, I think all I want to do is get the van fixed, get my birthday sorted. Sorry, I burped. Excuse me. And then work out a plan from there. And I don't have a plan at the moment. So I'm trying to work out: do I stay in the UK, or do I try for? I could go to Ireland. That might be easy. Or do I drive through Spain? Um, Campsites getting harder because it's school holidays, so it's trying to decide what to do and when to do it. So we'll work it out, I guess. I'll probably ask all of you a lot. Oh, and so cheers. Still, it's always Friday, so there's lots of cheers. go warm. I have to get some more in a minute. To the major bar, not the mini bar. I don't know what else to call it. But I'll be getting more back to van life, but unfortunately, as I was just saying, that when I get back, I've only got one night in the van, and then I've got 8 nights not in the van. So I'm thinking, you know what? I'm going to do that Airbnb. It's about 900 quid. It's not cheap, but it's a ground floor flat. It's pretty decent, and it means I'll be covered for the following week. And I've got to live somewhere. I've seen kind of cheaper hotels and stuff, but like smoking, and actually I like independence. I'm not a hotel boy. I'm more of I like a front door. Oh gosh, there's something on me. Excuse me. Baz, it's not on. The van doesn't go in till the bloody fly. Fucking hell. Um, oh, it's just. I think I've just killed him. It doesn't go in until Monday the 27th, and so on Sunday I arrive back. I've got Sunday night in the van. Monday I drive it to the repairs, and then from Monday through to the following Tuesday, so about 8 nights. I think it's 8 nights if my brain is working correctly. I need to be somewhere. Lovely to see you, Blackpool. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you. Lex, I'm going to be in Wareham, and the van's being repaired just outside Wareham in Dorset. And my parents are going to celebrate my birthday a few days later in. Um, did I say Blackpool? I'm sorry, I was getting very confused. They're going to be near Southampton, and so I thought I'd get an Airbnb in Southampton for the week, and so I can stay with my parents for 2 nights, and then also I can, after it's repaired, I can get a train back to near where the repairs are and pick up the van. No, sorry. Um, it was just I haven't been able to drive the van for quite a few weeks, and I was feeling really stuck. The site I was in Wareham is gorgeous and it's lovely, but I was feeling stuck in a rut. I was doing the same thing for weeks and weeks. It was like Groundhog Day in a way, and not. I wouldn't say getting down is a strong way to put it. Feeling stuck. So I thought. I could do something else, and I just got onto booking.com, or I looked up flight, and then I found here, and I just thought, well, why not? And I'm trying to keep, trying to be positive and think, well, I'm only 51, so why not take myself off on holiday? So that's where I am, and I've got one more day here. Sunday I'm home, Sunday afternoon, and that's like my little holiday. And also, once the van is back on the road, unless I drive it through Europe, I am in the van for the foreseeable future. So there's a chance to kind of go get on a flight and enjoy a hotel. I think that was my kind of thinking. In some ways, I worry that it was a bit silly, because it was a bit, bit expensive, but it's done. You can't take it with you, can you, I guess? Actually, it's a nice cool breeze coming now. I think that's the whole thing, Baz. It's, the sad thing is a change is good as a rest, isn't it? I don't know how else to say it. Try not to dribble this time. I think that wasn't a fly that attacked me. I think it's just a harmless moth because I've got all the lights. Where you're sitting in the sitting room, I've got them all on so you can see me. It's obviously darker outside, so they're all trotting into the light, aren't they? I'm going to get a glass of wine if you don't mind. I will be a moment. Um, I'm trying to think of other news I've got to tell you, but I think my other news won't come until the fan is fixed. It'll be fun. We'll do a little thing round Bournemouth. I'll be in a bloody Airbnb, which will be not quite what I ever expected, and I never not Bournemouth. Why do I keep saying it? Where do I mean? Southampton. So I'll try that for a week while we're being fixed up. So you might get some bizarre videos from. It's kind of spoiling my YouTube thing, isn't it? Because I'm meant to be fan life, and now I'm just staying in hotels. Well, I think I won't need a break so much after I know that I'm confident with the. Cheers, Louis. I won't need a break so much once I know what my next plan is and where I'm meant to go. But I think at the moment the whole thing is getting the van roadworthy, and I can't do anything about that. And at the moment I can't drive it because it's not roadworthy. It hasn't got an MOT. Um, so the adventure starts, I think, more after this. And I think with the videos beforehand, I was so nervous doing videos on YouTube. You know, everyone used to hate me umming and getting quite nervous. I'm less nervous now, so that was a bit of a training ground as well. So I think when we go travelling, we'll have a great time and I'll be able to show you everything. Hey, lovely to see you. Thank you for joining me. Thank you, us. We're all our friends here. Hey, Paula, how are you doing? So I was just going to get a glass of wine, and I'll just be right with you. Um, Thank you, William. Lovely to see you. That's it. You're right, Lex. Maybe I was stuck in an ABBA loop just then. I couldn't think what I was meant to be saying. Um, I'd like to be very honest about everything, so we I like to talk about all this rubbish, and also I'm always very interested in what you're up to, all of you, and I've never felt more less lonely in my life, and it's just lovely to have such beautiful friends around. Sup, Rupert? You okay? Lovely to see you. And cheers, but I need some wine. I'll be BRB because it's just over there. Just fill up and then we'll catch up. Right, take care. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you. Thank you so much. See you soon. Right, I'll just be a second. I'll get a glass of wine and we'll have a fag and we'll catch up again. Just be a second. Sorry. I hate doing this, but the fridge is over there and I'm empty. So you get a full-on kind of like close-up then. So how you all doing? Anybody that's just joined, it's lovely to see you. Thank you so much. Cheers. Happy Friday. You've missed my Tales from Gran Canaria, but I'm going to put it on a video in a day or two. It's been something, but I'd say 95% good, 5% bizarre. Yes, I have. The garden is behind me. 2 sun loungers and just aside a little 2 tables and chairs, and the garden goes up to the wall there. Cheers, Louis. Oh gosh, I'm doing it without my glass. Cheers. Cheers. Yeah, William. I booked a garden room suite. I think there's other suites. I think they're behind you where you're sitting, where there's like a walkway. They're still lovely. They've got their little terraces, but it's less private, I guess. So, but also it's not particularly busy. You could relax there, and it wouldn't matter. You could save a bit of money. I think the only thing available was this one, so I just went for it. Oh. Nearly got the wrong end. We don't want that, do we? Phew. So excuse me. Yeah, sorry, I didn't change my t-shirt today. I was meant to. I thought I'll get dressed up before we do this live, so it'll be fine. I'm sure. Some of you haven't got dressed up to watch me, so we'll be okay the way we are. I just thought I'd take a moment to scratch my nose and calm down. Well, I thought so, Wondrous Purple. I did wonder. I'll make sure I do better next time. I was just a bit too hot. It's funny, the last video I did, which wasn't that great, about the Gran Canaria and travel and all of that, but I forgot to shower, so I just washed my face and put on a clean t-shirt. And the minute I finished the video, I kind of whipped it off and put on my old comfies again. And I don't know. And I think I showered later. I definitely do shower now and again. Don't worry. Perhaps we should have a dress up Friday where we all put on our Sunday best or our party dresses or something. I know, thank the Lord for showers, and I'm not religious, I just like kind of saying things like that. Um, Actually, I was saying, I think I kept forgetting to get toothpaste, and so I had to buy it from reception here. And also, I realised I didn't actually own deodorant, but I needed antihistamines. So I went to a chemist here. Fucking hell, pack of antihistamines and a deodorant, €15. You need to come with your own pills if you come to Spain. Do not go to a pharmacy. That's little travel tip from Joseph. Yeah, what you're looking out at is just the garden. I have two chairs, and in my last video, if you re-watch this at the start, you don't have to watch it all, but I think about 15 minutes into this live, I did a little walk around of the it's a suite, not a flat, and just have a butcher's at they call it a mini bar. It's not a mini bar, it's a fully stocked, get trashed bar at very, very reasonable prices. William, yeah, I think I am. I think I'm going to miss it because I've got another. I'm going to live in the van for one night on Sunday night. Then I've got to give it up for 8 nights, and I'm going to be stuck in another flat. I found an Airbnb flat. I think it's a bit expensive, but you have to live somewhere, don't you? And I think part of my one of my old videos, I said make sure you've got enough money for these types of things, um, but spending it is hard work. But I found a flat, I think in Southampton, that I like the look of. It's a ground floor flat, which means it's an own front door, which I can pop out, have a cigarette, and it'll do for a week while the van's being repaired. So yeah, I'm missing it because I want to make plans in the van, but when I'm not in the van, I kind of lose motivation on where I'm meant to go with the van or what I want out of it. And and also the whole thing is meant to be, I'm meant to be living in a van, but like this week and next week I'll be, you know, not in vans, um, or my van, um, but we'll try again after that. Don't know. Yeah, I do miss it. Although I have slept really well here, and I think air conditioning has helped. I think the incredible temperature, I don't know, I think everyone is experiencing very high heat and stuff at the moment, so I've really enjoyed having air conditioning. But fan life stuff will continue once it's fixed. So another week, and we'll be back to it, and hopefully no problems with it. I, apart from I've got to get the fuse box fixed at some point, because I've got that temporary fix, which is okay, but the problem is I have to start the engine quite often to make the water pumps work. Good night, Baz. Thank you for being here. It's been lovely to see you. Thank you. Take care. Oh, Larry, how rude, because I did actually reply. Uh, I'm joking. I did say yes. You're over in America, aren't you? I don't think I can bring the van, so I really appreciate the offer, and I'd love to come across one day. That would be incredible, and that's very kind. And sorry if I'm missing any chats. I don't, because I'm on the phone and I'm just seeing them come up on my screen. I've got like, I can see myself like normal. I don't know how many of you have done lives and things, but I've got the words coming up, like all of you talking, which is lovely because I can talk. But I don't know if anybody's missing or say like if you're saying things, it's not, I'm not seeing it. Just keep saying, or ask somebody else to say. If somebody else's chat is coming up, ask them to say, because I'm not missing things on purpose. I promise. I'm trying to. I don't like the whole top comment kind of thing. All of our comments are welcome, aren't they? And we had that problem with that fella before, didn't we? Where he kept trying to say things, lovely things, or just ask questions, and then he was like, "Why are my comments being taken away?" And we had that a few weeks ago, and that was a bit of a difficult situation, wasn't it? So honestly, if I've done a setting wrong, just keep shouting it, and I'll see it, or email me, and I'll email back. You know. And cheers. Happy Friday. I hope you're having I hope you've all had a good week and you're coping okay. Um, I was sat there last night and I'm trying to think about what to do about next week. I thought I just don't want to spend any more money. I just can't afford to spend any more money. But I do have the savings there to do it. But you kind of think, well, once that savings is gone, it's like, how do I get it back? It's like, oh God. I'm sure we all go through the same, don't we? We kind of think you're trying to weigh up every single thing you do in life, and I'd imagine we're all going through the same weeks all the time. Hey, Alex, how you doing? Lovely to see you. Thank you for joining us. So I was just whinging. Uh, the Mac fan, they're a pile. If I head this way, out this door, um, 2 minutes walk, and the gays are there. It's all the gay bars, but they're very good. They're mildly tacky, and also it goes from mildly tacky, well, friendly, as I was saying, that Bear and Hole are really nice to me. I think it's a German bar. Well, Bear and Hole means something than what I think it means, and then I like Tom's Bar, but all the bars in Yumbo are very nice. And also, I'm in a gay resort. So it's all going very quickly. Do you mind if I'm going to try scrolling, sorry. I think the internet might have went a bit slow. Sorry, just give me a second. Lovely to see you, Louis. Thank you so much. A ring raider. Oh, well gone. Sorry, I don't understand. But if you explain, I'll try to reply properly. I know. Um, but I wanted to, you're my friend, so I want to catch up and talk to you. The gay bars can wait, and they can wait till tomorrow or another time. Um, you're my friend, so I want to talk to you, not just go down to gay bars and sit around there. And also, I'm single. I look stupid and alone, so it's nicer to talk to my real friends here. Ah, good to see you, Shiny Shane. You, I think you've. I can see you. Thank you. Sup and cheers. No, I could still go out. I think most of the bars are open till 4 in the morning. So this is actually quite early um, for this area. I literally, I must remember to lock my doors if I do go out. But I don't think I'll be going out tonight. I just thought I'd hang out with my friends here, and you are my friends. I don't say it like some kind of dickhead YouTube way. I'm quite a lonely person, and so knowing all of you means the world to me. I look like I'm ginger, but it's just this light above me, isn't it? Actually, I quite like it. Can I settle down, please? I'm trying. Not quite sure how I can settle down. What, stay more still, or oh, sorry, I didn't realise. I don't have a microphone tonight. I'm talking to the phone, and I'm trying to shout across at the phone. Okay, I didn't realise. So thank you for telling me. You're right, William. I think the problem being is I worry a lot, and I think we all worry a lot. But I'm not willing to be on the streets just because my van is being repaired. So it's a necessary evil, isn't it? Oh, he was trying to. You're trying to troll me. I don't know how you can troll me because I don't really care that much. Um, yeah, I think the whole thing with. I think I'm going to book that Airbnb because I want somewhere safe to be, somewhere nice, and it feels like I think it's the guilt thing of thinking, oh gosh, I'm going to be um, taking myself on holiday, but my van is where I live. So if my van is being repaired for over a week, where the fuck do I live? So I'll live in Southampton because it also suits near where the van's being fixed and near where my birthday celebrations, where my brother and my parents have decided I should be for that 2 days. So it's all going to work in okay. Thank you, Raymond. I'm smoking Lucky Strikes at the moment. Um, it's my go-to cigarette when I'm abroad. Um, just what I like. Thank you very much. No, Shiny Shane, you can't troll me that easily. I'm fine. I don't worry that much. I'm here. Hopefully, you're a friend as well, and we're just catching up with each other. So that's the main thing. Hey, Derek, how are you doing? Gosh, we haven't spoken for a while. How are you doing? I'm fine. Yeah, it's been lovely. It's been bizarre but lovely. But I'll tell you about that in the next video. Unless you want to watch this one back, it's about, I'd say about 15 minutes in. If you re-watch it, um, you'll find out what happened. It was bizarre but okay. I've let it go, Shiny Shane. It's just lovely to have you. Don't worry at all. Forgiveness is definitely underrated. I tend to live and let live, and do forgive. Doesn't matter to me. Hey Paul, how you doing? You and your Batman movies, is that turning into an addiction or something? I'm kidding. It's lovely to see you. Um, the T-shirt, I got it from Sainsbury's. I I either buy my clothes from mainly from charity shops, or the odd supermarket. If I need a t-shirt quickly, I'll buy like a £4 t-shirt. I don't spend much on clothes, I'm afraid. Oh, sorry to hear that, Derek. As you might have known, that my mother, she's been going through eye problems, and she had to have some laser eye treatment. But I thought it was for cataract, and it wasn't. It was for eye pressure, and now she's going in for hopefully soon for cataract treatment. Um, and I've said, you know, it'll be good when it's done, because she might not need glasses, which would be amazing. I hope your problems are of a similar type, but if not, and I hope you're okay. Um, I'm a bit of a big boy, Shane. So yeah, I get that. I get the struggle. Um, it's just finding the right t-shirts, isn't it? It's hard work. It's getting them to fit right. At the moment, I'm rolling up the sleeves, because sometimes you go for a bigger fit, and then you end up like with a long sleeve t-shirt. Oh, Derek, I'm sure they can sort that out, and it won't be that hard. It might just be a little bit uncomfortable, but I'm sure they'll make you comfortable. I really hope so. And once it's done, surely that'll be the end of it. I really hope so. But it's good to hear from you, and I'm sorry to hear that. But the thing is, once you know these things are a problem, it's solvable, isn't it? You've heard from the hospital that they can solve it, and it's not going to be nice, is it? But you can get it sorted. Yep. I was going to go back to Shane. Basically, so I'm rolling these up. I think this one's stretched because I've worn it quite a lot over the last week. It's kind of like a t-shirt I've been wearing when I'm inside and not outside. So when you're hot and sweaty, everything kind of it all gets a bit not great. It's a good job you can't smell me. Um, but the Sainsbury's ones, as I'm a bigger boy, I tend to go for the large ones, and also the slightly heavier t-shirts, and they kind of like keep you kind of like looking okay. You can put on a pair of shorts or jeans, and you'll be fine. You'll be sweet for the night. Hey Raymond, how you doing? You okay? Oh, thank you so much. That's really kind, Raymond. Did I get knocked off? Sorry, I'm still here. I just got that funny kind of, I don't know what it was on the screen. Lovely to meet you, Raymond. Thank you so much. And with the Friday night chats, we are all friends here. So it's just lovely to talk amongst ourselves. I know I'm just wittering on, but it's lovely that a lot of you talk together as well. And I think it's lovely. And crafting, I honestly don't have the patience. I wish I did, but I think that's lovely and just incredible to do. Ah, Derek, you'll be okay. I think anything with our eyes, we are shitting ourselves, aren't we? But I know that they're not going to make you uncomfortable. They're going to relax you, and you'll be fine. And once it's done, you'll be okay. I really do believe that. So, are you all doing anything interesting tonight or over the weekend? Tell me what you're up to. Be lovely to hear. I'm going to have a cigarette. Excuse me. Also, it looks like a strange kind of tear. I quite like it though. Perhaps I'll go for gold hair. So that's very serious. Lighting a cigarette is very serious. Sounds funny, Wondrous Purple. Um, what a lovely way to spend the evening. Yeah. Well, you've been able to laugh at me for the last couple of hours, haven't you? So I've got you going. Um, in Gran Canaria, it's the same time as UK, so I think it's just about 11 o'clock in the evening. So I'll just read that again. That's great. I'm glad you're better looking than I am. I never claimed to be good looking at all, but good for you. Well done on being good looking. Aren't you special? Gosh, 6 p.m. in Indiana, you've got the whole night to go. You can have a great time. Derek, it's actually okay. It's a lovely place. It's a lovely place to be. It's actually no cooler than the UK at the moment, but I've loved having air conditioning and also just kind of getting out the van for a week. I've been in it and I never intended to be in a van ever in my life. And so after kind of what 3 or 4 months, I just felt I needed to get out. What's the lamp around here? The temperature. Sorry, it's my eyesight. Sorry, excuse my eyesight. The temperature is about, I'd say, it's about 25 degrees. It's warm but nice. Thank you. Love you too. Oh, don't worry about the trolls. I actually don't mind them. They're amusing, if anything. I know we can do many things with our fingers, can't we? Including the temperature. No, I really don't care about any kind of people trying it on with me because why worry? I know I'm freezing. I'll have to put my jumper on. I've got a cardi though. I literally have a cardi. I wore a cardigan to here, and I was sweating like a pedo in a school bus on the walk up to the hotel. Sorry, YouTuber and love that. You know the times I thought I was going to be monetized? Not now. I've just let those words out my head. Sounds lovely. I think I'm going back to Dorset. I think it's still going about 30 degrees. It's going to be a bit warm. And to be honest, it might be quite nice to it could be expensive, but just to go into an Airbnb and not be stuck in a van for another week. I think, to be honest, I don't want to wish um, not holiday, summer away, but it's been incredible and it's been incredibly hot. It's been a learning curve for sure. Oh, I think that's the whole thing. We've just got to accept this is summer. Sometimes it's good, sometimes it's bad, isn't it? This is particularly for some good, for some bad. Gosh, new. Hey, sorry, I'm gonna have to slow that down. I can't see the words. So I have to come closer. Hey, good to see you. Yeah, we'll catch up when back. Sorry, I just couldn't see the words. I was a bit blinded by. I've got a lot of lights coming at me and nothing behind me. Oh gosh, what am I looking to in my 50s? I think freedom of choice and freedom of my own life. I feel like everything I've done in my life has been for other people, and it's kind of making me think that I need to, I don't know, think more about my impact on the world and other people. I think that's not the best answer, but that's a short kind of what I've been thinking about a lot lately. No, I haven't heard anything from my ex. He blocked me, but I think he is with somebody, and what can I do? That's his choice, not mine. I think he was very prepared to finish with me a long time before he did, and he was a lot more prepared than I was. But what he does in his future is entirely up to him, I guess. That's the sensible answer. Sorry, Jim, I'm just trying to work out what you're saying. Oh, you're talking about amongst yourself. Sorry, I was just I was trying to interrupt, which I shouldn't. Talk amongst yourselves. Sorry. It's okay. I'm sure you'll find Tim might be here in the comments. I'm not Tim. I'm Joe. But great to meet you, Jim. Um, right, I think I'm going to call it a day then. Thank you so much for spending any time with me, and thank you for being my friend. It means the world, and thank you for just bearing with me. I know I'm not the most exciting person on YouTube, and I know it's a bit dull watching me all the time, but I just really feel like this is a good thing to do, and I really enjoy it. Hey Steve, sorry, I'm just about to go. Sorry. Phew, Jim. I got very confused, and you know it's easy to wind me up. I don't. I'm pretty gullible, so well done. Gosh, it's been lovely. Thank you so much. Thank you for being just my friends and caring for me and caring for each other. I really appreciate it. Well, I do a live on a Friday, and I'm going to keep lives on Fridays. That goes without saying. So I'll see you on Friday next. I think I'll be in an Airbnb of all things, not even my van, but I'll be able to update you on my van. That's one of those things. But yeah, thank you. Um, I've just really enjoyed. I don't want to log off. I honestly don't want to log off. But I know I said I'd make it 2 hours because these videos go on. I know I could make it go on for like 4 hours, but it's silly, isn't it? So thank you so much. Right, I'm going to end it now. Thank you. Take care. Loved you all, and I hope you're all okay. Thank you, and hugs to you all too. Take care. I've got to work out how to turn it off, as always. But really appreciate you all, and thank you. Honestly, thank you. You're my friends, and you kind of keep me going at the moment, so it's important. Take care. Bye bye.